she just rebuild her life with Sharif, you know?
I've forgotten what she was even like on that show because, the first season without her, we brought in Von Tessie, and Von Tessie was epic. I mean, what a reset. What a reset. And now, I mean, I love the cast. Angie, I love all of them. I really do. I think it's such a great, it's my favorite franchise.
Angie, huge fan favorite. What was I gonna say? Well, speaking of which, speaking of the reunion and all the things that happened, it's come and gone, and the season's over now. What do you think of this? We reported on this show that we initially heard from our good friend Kempire that Stacey paid TJ to be her boyfriend. Well, that came out at the reunion, and even on the after show on Watch What Happens Live, and Andy didn't seem, I mean, Andy pressed, and it was like, you didn't answer the question, Stacey. She didn't really ever answer the question. I mean, she says she didn't pay him. What do you think here? This guy get? I mean, we played. I mean,
Well,
Mr.
you can
Cone
you
held the
can
phone.
you can pay somebody in a lot of different ways. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You can pay like that you guys go on a vacation and you pick up the tab. I mean, it might not be like a formal check every month. It might be
Well, we
like
know she ain't paying him blowjobs, honey. I mean, because he wasn't getting none, right?
it ain't in blowies. Look,
No.
if she did somehow figure out a payment, brilliant, because I think she got a great first edit. Look, my hat is off to her. I think reality TV is her space. I have nothing but amazing things. I loved watching her. She was compelling. And I don't think for 1 second he's into her. I do think he's more into the trainer. And I know Stacey was very hurt by that comment, at the reunion. But that's what we saw. And I like Stacey. I thought it was amazing the way she handled it. And she's like, you know what? I'm not going to see him anymore because I watched how he treated me on the show. And it really resonated with me that he doesn't treat me well.
Well, according to, him and Mr. Osefo's phone, she owes him money. So who's not so impressed with Stacey is the cast of The Real Housewives of Potomac, specifically Giselle Bryant. I mean, Giselle has really flourished there without Robin. She's really flourished. But
Robin. I like
I
our Robin, but
have a
Robin's
question.
not going to come back till she's real about she and Juan, and I don't think they want to share what's really happens there.
Some people online, someone posted, bring Robin back because she told us that here. Well, they said something that like Robin basically called this out for Karen, that Robin clocked Karen as a total fraud in the beginning, and all she cares about is her image, and bring Robin back. Speaking of which, here's my only issue. Do you have a minute? I have a little bit of an issue.
I got
Um,
it. I got all the time for you, baby.
well, here's the thing. Von Tesse, reality Von Teese, I mean, she lied to producers and her castmates and Andy and production. And she was, Miss Monica Garcia was reality Von Teese. And we have screenshots and lies and this and that. And God, I mean, definitely had enough of Heather Gay, but that's not the point. The point is, she lied to production, this reality Von Teese, and she got fired. Isn't that what Stacey, I mean, if you were now paying someone to give you a fake storyline, isn't that kind of exactly like you're lying to production? Isn't that the same as Montesi?
Well, look at you,
Well, I
seeing
did
the
go to
wrong
law school
thing.
for 3 years. I don't seem to use that degree anymore. That degree wipes my asshole.
I think it's way
Um,
different. I think it's
you do?
completely, yes, is it a lie? But I think it's different when you are lying with your own storyline. I mean, do we believe half the time on these shows, these women that are single that are going out on dates, that the dates are real? Or that, I mean, these guys have to agree to film. So it's different. Von Tessie was pretending to be this online personality reaching out to these women, or vice versa, these women were reaching out to Von Tessie, giving her information about the cast. Von Tessie came in knowing the secret playbook, not disclosing who she is, like faking your identity. That's far different than I think Stacey's like playing the game. I mean, the ship has sailed from these shows being like real. Okay, this is not episode season 1 of Roni, where Luann is walking into Sonia Morgan's townhome, and it was really real. Okay, it's over. And they know the first season they come on, they have to make a splash. They have to make it's like I love the chick from Salt Lake. Who's the one that was dating the Osman?
Brittany,
Brittany. I mean, I love her. I mean, do I think for a
really.
second she and the Osmond guy are like really together or anything? No, I don't
A
think they
lot
can
of people
at
love
all.
Brittany. She's my one,
I enjoy her. I do too. I like her too.
I'm not sure how I feel about her, to be
I don't
honest.
care that Stacey, I don't care that Stacey lied. I hope Stacey is plotting and planning. She has about a month and a half to come up with another trick up her sleeve. What are we going to do next season? What are we going to do
Okay.
next season? To me, it's a different type of deception than
And who's gonna
Montesi.
stay? I mean,
I think they all come back, don't you?
I mean, we haven't even heard from half of them.
Who?
Kiarna, Giselle has really come into her own. Let me just say. And I mean,
You
Giselle,
think she? Oh, come
no.
on. Oh my God. First of all, if anything, I would rub Giselle because if I ran into her because she has incredible luck. That woman is the master of I have revealed zero about my life and stayed on a show for seasons and sits next to Andy like she's the one that has something to reveal. She has zero to reveal.
You think this person
And
should come back? Kiarna
I
Stewart?
Yes, I would say
Really?
bring them all back. I thought the
Okay.
reunion was fabulous. I say give them all one more shot, unless they've got somebody in the DMV that is so amazing. I mean, the other person that's just such a liar and full of it is Mia. I
Yes,
mean,
she
so
is.
if you're going to
Well,
come from Montesi and Stacey, it's like nobody's faker than Mia.
Well, they came for Mia too. I mean, where did I see it online? I don't know who said this, but someone online said this, and I don't know if one of the ladies said this, but they said no mother. There's not one mother that I can think of in the entire world. We have listeners in Australia, we have listeners in the UK right now, we have listeners all over the world. Not one mother that we know of in the entire world would come on and basically throw their child under the bus talking about their paternity of their child on a national fucking TV show. No, I don't know if I'm not saying I agree with that, but it's a good point. It's a good point. You throw your husband, you throw your dog, you throw your best friend, but to throw your child under the bus?
I,
This
that's
Mia,
where we're at with these shows.
she's a real piece of
Do you
work.
do you think Mia? I mean, I think Mia comes back. I don't think they have a ton of options. I just don't. Do you?
Well, I said I didn't think Mia was coming back. I don't know. She does bring something to the show, doesn't she?
Because I think Mia is the sacrificial lamb for the Giselles. I mean, I love Ashley Darby. But I think those women are kind of the masters at like, I think Mia is like the easy scapegoat to like be like, oh,
Listen, Giselle and Ashley. I mean, guys, the turnover on these shows, the turnover it was like I used to say about Reza and Gigi and MJ. I'm like,
oh,
you're really
Reza.
underestimating what job security these people have. Like, they're not worried every season. Reza and Gigi, they knew they were. I mean, Giselle and Ashley, we are. How many housewives are going into their 10th season? And yes, to your point, Giselle and Ashley, Robin is gone, Karen is gone. They're the last two standing. They are experts. They love it. Giselle is like, thank God we have a sacrificial Stacey. She's